What's going on, guys? Let's see. We got Israel looking for some Willets tonight. Meb enjoying a Seahawks rout over the Patriots. At this point, if my TV is a couple of seconds ahead, it's not like I can really spoil all that much. This seems like Seahawks have this game pretty much safe. Bearcats, what's going on? Who do we think's the MVP at this point? I assume you can't give it to like the whole defense. Let me drop the leftovers in. I think it was 2 prospects, 2 non-firsts and a first. Right? The kicker, or I don't think you can make it the whole defense. I think it has to be one player. And I don't know if there's any like one player that's specifically been going crazier than anybody else. So I feel like, yeah, Myers maybe. Be crazy. All right, let's see. The leftovers. 3 total players. We'll make that $3 total. And those players are Joe getting right into that on the to grab the leftovers. That is Blake Mitchell, Bryce Cunningham, and Caleb Lays are the 3 leftovers that Joe grabbed. And besides that, we're going to get right into things. Well, we'll choose our boxes, then get right into things. We got Bobby in the room. Ooh. Bobby, do you have anybody tonight? I don't think I saw your name in the invoices. Yeah, that's true. Kenneth Walker. If there's anybody that's been dominant on the Seahawks offensive side, Walker's had a very impressive game. Be interesting to see if somebody who didn't score a touchdown could get MVP. All right, let's see. Let's choose our boxes. Bobby just here for the show. All right, I'll try and be entertaining for you. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. First 3 people to listen over routine 1 and 6 can choose the boxes for tonight. Joe, you gonna meet up with us at the Arizona games, March 20th weekend. Mapes calling 4. Some red tonight. Some trout hopefully for Aaron. Turned off the game. Hot eye streaming on the big screen. Oh boy, no pressure. 2. We need 1 more box. 2, 4, and whoa, big hit there after the big catch by Stephon Diggs. Yep, I'm gonna be at the Seattle game, and Meb is gonna be at the Arizona game. So I'm planning on going to both of those games. We have 6 by Mapes. All right, we'll do it. So yeah, definitely planning on going to the 2 of those games. If I meet up with Meb at 1, you at the other, we'll see if I can see if anybody else is local. Gonna go through the community, see if there's any other Arizona people. I feel like there's a few. All right, let's see. 2, 4, and 6. So 1 and 3 go back into the fresh case. This is a fresh case tonight. And that is 2, 4, 6. So 5 goes back into the case as well. And then we have our boxes. That's understandable, Meb. I would love to hit up the backfields. All right, let's see. We have 2, 4, and 6 in that order. So we'll go with 2 first. A couple called by Mapes. Starting with one of those, which is 2. What's up, Gavin? I don't know. I don't know if they do the same thing on the West Coast games that they did at the Met game that I went to last year. But if they have tables set up before, they had like tables set up to meet the players and have them sign some stuff. So I'll definitely be bringing some fun cards that I'd like to get signed of a few of the guys. We'll see if that works out. And we have the Patriots making it a little bit closer with 2 minutes left. We got Don Turner. Let's see. Didn't get players you were shooting for, so no huge upside for you tonight. They had tables set up last year. That's all. Yeah, I mean that was really cool. That's my Christopher Suero story of how I learned who Christopher Suero was before he had his Bowman card. All right, we have box number 1 open. This is box number 2, so this is Don's box. The Mariners backfield ends up being pretty good. Yeah, I mean, and how loaded their farm system is. Would love to get a chance to meet some of those guys. All right, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and our 5 boxes out as the Patriots fail to get the 2-point conversion and remain down 16. A whole bunch of players looking like they're hurt on the field. The Mariners, is that the one that's in Scottsdale? Let's see. I think the Royals signed before the D-backs, if you recall. All right, and we are interesting. First pack of the fresh case, and the first card on the top of the pack is... Wait, what? Well, that's a fun way to start this. Maybe this is going to be some kind of weird hot box. We have all refractor pack. Congratulations on this fun start. Never in my 5 years of breaking have I seen an all refractor pack. Let's see if that keeps going through the whole box. All right, guys, starting us off, we have a refractor of Cam Caminiti, Michael Oliveto, Yosua Lugo, Gavin Fine, some nice names to start this one off. Matt Barr, Cade Anderson. Wow, not only are they refractors, but they're nice ones. Sean Youngerman, Cade Obermueller, Charlie Condon, Nate Sneed, Mason Neville, Yolfran Castillo. Man, I'm going to have to sleeve up a lot if this keeps going. Caden Kent, Johnny Lavelle, Titan Gray, Jacob Reimer, Landon Harmon, Jesus Madej, Justin Lampkin, Yandel Ricardo. We get a Quentin Young autograph in the mix of all of that in the bottom half pack. Okay. Interesting. So maybe autographs on the bottom in this case or this box. Hagen Smith on the green paper, 40 of 99. Refractor of Matthew Miura. There you go on the board early for who's our Miura guy? Is it Aaron? Yeah, Aaron. Ethan Conrad, another first rounder. Ty Harvey, more lottery picks. Tyler Bremner, Michael Salina, Johnny Slowinski, Cooper Pratt, Jacob Morrison, Dante Nori. Again, these are still all refractors. Ben Jacobs, Sammy Stafora, Dominic Furtan, Travis Sikora, Briggs McKenzie, Joshua Kuroda Grauer, AJ Russell, James Tibbs, Mitch Voigt, Tommy Troy, and Patrick Forbes. All right, guys, that is I'm gonna have a lot to sleeve up right now to from pack number 1. Let's see. So much for the paper spot. that would be unfortunate. Paper spot did go for a record low tonight, so maybe it's the Topps gods evening things out. Let's see. Usually the whole set in glitch boxes, no dupes. That would be extremely cool. So is this a thing? Is literally every pack going to be all refractors? The unsolds were taken already. Lot of things to sleeve up. Tyler Bremner getting a refractor. Ethan Conrad will get that in a top loader. Maybe I'm gonna have to go get more top loaders if this really is a thing. Miura, Lampkin, Madej. I don't think I've ever got any kind of like special box like this. Never got one of the all auto boxes or anything like that. We've had a few boxes where we got extra autographs, but nothing that would be this crazy. Cade Obermueller, Sean Youngerman, Matt Barr, Cade Anderson with the first refractor for the early first rounder. Gavin Fine and Michael Oliveto. All right. Sleeving done, or sleeving almost done for the first bottom half pack. Hagen Smith on the green paper, and Quentin Young, the second rounder, 54th overall, getting our first autograph of the break. And let's see what's going to happen. Moment of truth. What's going to happen in the top half of this pack? Supply cost of the break increasing next week. I actually, I did have to increase the shipping price next week because they just keep increasing the price of shipping at USPS. And there we go. Glitch box it is. All refractors. Caleb Lays, Gage Wood, Grant Richardson, Charles DeValin, Tommy White, Nick Becker, Hagen Smith, Tanner Franklin, and not a touchdown. Blake Mitchell, Griffin Hughes, Bryce Cunningham, Landon Hoge, Rainiel Rodriguez. So I guess if it's really true that we're going to get the entire set of refractors, nobody's going home empty tonight. Joshua Flores, Johnny Farmello, Mason McConaughey, Arjun Namala, Quentin Young, Jackson Wiggins, Chase Shores. And there is an extra auto there. JD Thompson. Are we really going to get an auto in every top and bottom half here? We're going for 10 autos in the box. Liam Doyle, Peter Crusoe, Max Williams, Andrew Salas, Anthony Ianson, Elion Pena, Cameron Millar, Connor Griffin. Nice centering on all these, or a lot of these too. I guess is a little bit off right to left on that one. Riley Kelly, JJ Weatherholt, Cade Crossland, Luke Dickerson, Nolan Salers, Brody Brecht, Josh Owens, Kalen Culpepper, Cooper Fleming, Jefferson Rojas, Zach Root, and Trevor Cohen. Whew. I am going to... This break might take a while with all the stuff that's getting sleeved up. I may have to go grab more penny sleeves. I thought I grabbed enough that we were going to have some an extra. Connor Griffin, Riley Kelly, Cameron Millar. I'll actually top load the Connor Griffin because he's the #1 overall prospect and darling of the hobby right now. Max Williams, Peter Crusoe, Jay Shores. Should I just stop reading the names and say everyone gets a refractor? Quentin Young, Mason McConaughey, Joshua Flores, Landon Hoge, Griffin Hughes, Tanner Franklin, Nick Becker, Charles DeValin, Grant Richardson, Gage Wood. Good thing there's no insert only lot either. The insert only lot would be suffering with this one. And we'll top load the Connor Griffin, and we'll top load the Liam Doyle. And we'll top load the JD Thompson. I think I think JD Thompson was Takumi's spot tonight, if I remember correctly. Takumi didn't get all that many spots, but JD Thompson, I believe, was his. So he's getting on the board with an auto for one of his 2 spots tonight. This is fun. Save it for Super Bowl Sunday. Good problems. You'll make that back in YouTube views, right? I know. I'm definitely going to have to promote this one. And what do you know? All autographs. I mean, all refractors, I should say. Joshua Flores, Johnny Farmello. Okay, so we're seeing some repeats of refractors now. So maybe we don't get every player, but we get 2 of some guys. McConaughey, Namala, Quentin Young, Jackson Wiggins, Chase Shores again, Kane Kepley, Braden Montgomery, Ethan Hedges, Thomas White, Jack Gurvich, George Lombard Jr., Nolan Schubart, Cash Mayfield, Gustavo Melendez, Malcolm Moore, Kyle Lodice, Mike Sirota, Dean Curley, and an autograph of Caden Bodine. So first rounder on the board. Couple of nice autos now. They have been all base autos so far. I wonder if that'll stick. Brian Curley on the sky blue paper. Tommy Troy, Patrick Forbes, Gavin Turley, Xavier Nyans, Caleb Wing, JoJo Parker on the board with the refractor. Aiden West, Devin Taylor, Enrique Bradfield Jr., Easton Carmichael, Walker Jenkins, Ethan Frey, Brian Curley, Josiah Hartshorn, Steele Hall, CJ Gray, Ryan Mitchell, Caleb Bonemer, Murph Gray, and Eduardo Quintero. And off to the sleeving. Steele Hall, Devin Taylor, Xavier Nyans. This break's going viral. Have you guys... Wait, so has anybody ever seen a box like this before? Or is this just like a myth that's coming true? Ryan Mitchell, CJ Gray, Josiah Hartshorn, Brian Curley. Leave it for Super Bowl Sunday. Ethan Frey, Walker Jenkins, and I'm already going into my second penny sleeve packet. The whole case was this way. That'd be even more fun. Easton Carmichael, Aiden West, Caleb Wing, Gavin Turley, Patrick Forbes, Brian Curley, sky blue paper, two papers out now, Curley and Hagen Smith, Dean Curley, Kyle Lodice, Gustavo Melendez, Nolan Schubart, Jack Gurvich, Ethan Hedges, Kane Kepley, Chase Shores, Quentin Young. I think I mentioned it a couple of breaks ago. Me and my brother were opening some cards on Christmas, and I was opening up packs and sleeving cards up faster than he could even open up packs. So thankful for the sleeving speed, at least, with all of this fun. All right, JoJo Parker, we're going to get that into a top loader. And Caden Bodine, autograph number 3 in pack number 1.5. Let's see if we can get some color in one of these autos with all of this other fun. So Fanatics may call me. That'd be even cooler. Fanatics reached out if they find out so they can fire the employees who did this. That would be an experience. Looks like another base auto coming up here. And what do we know? Refractors. Colin Yeaman, Carlos Lagrange, Billy Carlson, Tim Piastenson, Ike Irish, Cameron Maldonado, Dax Kilby, Ryan Waldschmidt, Gage Wood, Grant Richardson, Charles Duvallin, Tommy White, Nick Becker, Hagen Smith, Tanner Franklin, Blake Mitchell. Maybe if Topps does or Fanatics does call me, then I'll ask them to give me at least one Sapphire box. Since I don't think we have Montgomery Club rights anymore, I don't know if we can guaranteed get any of them this year. Griffin Hughes, Bryce Cunningham, Landon Hoge, Rainiel Rodriguez, and the base auto is DT Devin Taylor as the clock pretty much runs out on the Patriots. Maybe one more play. JD Dix, Marcus Phillips, Matthew Miura, Ethan Conrad, Ty Harvey, Tyler Bremner again, Michael Salina, Johnny Slowinski, Cooper Pratt, Jacob Morrison, Dante Nori, Ben Jacobs, Sammy Stafora, Dominic Fertan, Travis Sikora, Briggs McKenzie, Josh Kuroda-Grauer, AJ Russell, James Tibbs, and Mitch Voigt. And here goes the sleeving marathon. And the Seahawks are Super Bowl champs. Dolphin fan does not hate to see that. There's the Dax. Here's our fourth base auto, Devin Taylor with the fun DT signature. AJ Russell, Briggs McKenzie, Dominic Fertan, Ben Jacobs, Jacob Morrison, Johnny Slowinski, Michael Salina. It's going to make sleeving after the break that much easier. Ty Harvey, Matthew Miura, Marcus Phillips, Landon Hoge, Griffin Hughes, Tanner Franklin. Man, Sam Bradford. Who would have thought? I mean, Sam Bradford. Donald. My brain's glitching now. Colin Yeaman, Tim P. Austinson, almost to the end here. Darnold, I know, losing it. All this refractor excitement. All right, Billy Carlson getting the top load, and baseball guy, not a football guy. I know, we haven't seen a South the scene yet. Pats are going to win the third half. Hey, we got Brian in for the refractor box. Brian, what do you think of this craziness that's going on right now? And pack number 3 starts, and we might have, nope, that's going to be another base auto and a purple refractor. First chrome refractor we're going to get in this one that's numbered. Jinseng Ko, Dominic Reed, Rock Riggio, Cody Bowker, Leo DeVries, Jake Monroe, Theo Gielan, Dean Livingston, Tehran Lorenzo, Dean Moss, Josue Briseño, Malachi Witherspoon, Jared Thomas, Brandon Compton, J.R. Ritchie, Sean Gamble, Luke LaCourse, Quentin Young, Tanner Franklin. There's our first Eli Willits. Zach Root getting the base auto, and the purple is Yolfran Castillo. I think that's a Meb guy. Jets trade Darnold for the BYU kid, and here we are. Brian Curley, Spencer Jones, Antonio Jimenez, Yoswar Gonzalez, Miguel Sima, Sebastian Walcott, Mason Peters, Yohandy Morales, JT Quinn, Walker Yannick, JD Thompson, Alfredo Duno, JB Middleton, Shotaro Mori, Riley Quick, Slade Caldwell, Brady Ebel, Adonis Guzman, Jamie Arnold, and Christian Fauch. Brady Ebel, Christian Fauch. Guzman, Riley Quick, first rounder, JB Middleton, and JD Thompson. JB, JD, and JT back to back to back. Mason Peters. While I get up to this, any exciting baseball news that's gone on over the last couple days that I haven't thought to mention yet? The Mets signed MJ Melendez today. I did not realize that MJ Melendez was a free agent, and I've always been an MJ Melendez fan, so I don't know what kind of shot he really gets at a role. I don't think they signed him to a minor league deal, so I think that he actually will get a shot at a major league roster spot. I don't know that he's that good a fielder, which kind of doesn't really fit with the Mets' goal of this offseason. I know he's a super utility guy, but I don't know that he's particularly great at any one of those positions. Jake Monroe, Cody Bowker, Dominic Reed, and our first rounders, Jamie Arnold will get the top load, and Eli Willits will get the top load. One Willits on the board for, and Gavin got the Devin Taylor. Who was it that was asking for the Willits all the way at the beginning? Israel. There's them Willits. First one on the board. Zach Roots, our second first rounder. All decent autos so far. Bodine, Devin Taylor, Quentin Young, Zach Roots, and the JD Thompson. And let's see some more. Do we think there's any chance if Sam Darnold wins a couple of more Super Bowls by some miracle, he's a Hall of Famer? That would be even more hilarious for the Jets. All right, here we go. Kevin McGonigal, refractor. Michael Lombardi, Travis Bazzana, Aaron Watson, Franklin Arias. Caden Bodine, Cameron Nelson, Kyson Witherspoon, Connor Essenberg, Seth Hernandez, Pico Cone, Jordan Yost, Gabe Davis, Josh Hammond, Matthew Fisher, Ethan Petrie, Nate George, Joseph Zerwa, Tyson Lewis, Max Ballou. Gage Wood is our sixth autograph of the box, officially over the 5 auto mark. Cody Miller, Aiden Miller, Landon Vidoric, Dakota Jordan, Ryan Weidman, Esperin Valdez, Aaron Walton, Max Clark, Mason Morris, Eduardo Tait, Kason Cunningham, Josiah Hart, Shorn Steele Hall for a second time, CJ Gray, Ryan Mitchell, Caleb Bonemer, Murph Gray, Eduardo Quintero, Trevor Cohn, and Carson Benj. So definitely seeing some people get doubled up now. Get the Steele Hall. That's his second. Josh Hammond, I believe that's his second. Seth Hernandez, first time on the board for him. Gage Wood with the base auto. And let's see, how's the centering on the Taylor? I think it's actually really nice. Yeah, looks pretty good to me. Left to right looks good. Top to bottom looks good. Nice. Looks like a nice clean card. Honestly, so far, most of this box has been pretty clean, centering-wise. Hartshorn, Kason Cunningham getting on the board for the first time. Mason Morris, Aaron Walton. Man, did not see this coming tonight. Weidman, Vidoric, Cody Miller. So do I just send video clips straight to the Topps account after tonight? This box was probably meant for a Fanatics breaker. Matthew Fisher, Gabe Davis, Jordan Yost, Pico Cone, Connor Essenberg. It's probably meant for backyard breaks. Kyson Witherspoon, Cameron Nelson. Well, we got a refractor of him on the board already. Bodine adding to his autograph. Aaron Watson, Travis Bazzana, Michael Lombardi, and Kevin McGonigal, one of the top 5 prospects. We'll give him the sleeve, even though that's not a first. 2 more full packs to go of what we can only assume is more refractors. You were in a KOS 25 draft jumbo break. He had a hot box, all refractors, and every pack had 2 autos. Oh, man, they cheated me. They only gave me 1 in every top half and bottom half, and all base. Got a base and a blue paper coming up, and a lot more refractors. Caleb Lays, Gage Wood, Grant Richardson. I feel like I've said these names quite a few times. We might have like 3 of their refractors on the board each. Devalin, Tommy White, Nick Becker, Hagen Smith, Tanner Franklin, Blake Mitchell, Griffin Hughes, Bryce Cunningham, Landon Hoge, Rainiel Rodriguez, Joshua Flores, Johnny Farmello, Mason McConaughey, Arjun Namala, Quentin Young, I think that's his 3rd also, Jackson Wiggins, Chase Shores, Kyson Witherspoon. The autographs have been solid. Another first rounder there on the base auto, and a Mason McConaughey blue color match on the paper, numbered 69 of 150. Cade Crossland, Luke Dickerson, Nolan Sailors, Brody Brecht, Josh Owens, Kalen Culpepper, Cooper Fleming, Jefferson Rojas, Zach Root, JD Dix, Marcus Phillips, Aiden Miller, Landon Vodorik, Dakota Jordan, Ryan Weidman, Esmerin Valdez, Aaron Walton, Max Clark, Mason Morris, and Eduardo Tait. There'll be a super fractor nestled in there, or I still want that gold ink. All right, Walton, Weidman, Vodorik, first rounder Marcus Phillips, Zach Root, first rounder, our Taco Bell friend, Cooper Fleming, Josh Owens, Nolan Sailors, Cade Crossland, Chase Shores, Quentin Young, Mason McConaughey, Joshua Flores, Landon Hoge, Griffin Hughes. This is still the first box, Matt. Did you just get here? It has been quite a box. What appears to be 10 autographs. Plenty of sirens going off in the background in New York City for all of this excitement. Cage Wood, I think that's like the 2nd or 3rd I've heard go by. Caleb Lays, blue color match paper, Mason McConaughey, and Kyson Witherspoon on our 7th base auto of the box. Man, if they could have just made it color autos. All right, keeping it going. We have a good box to be starting off the night. Do you guys prefer a box like this or a box with more color but regular amounts of paper? It's a good question. I mean, if you can grade out on these, then I'm sure the value of this box has to be pretty insane. And starting off with our next refractor box, looks like another base auto coming up here. Eli Willits getting on the board for the 2nd time. Tyson Lewis, Max Ballou, Jinseng Ko, Dominic Reed, Rock Riggio, Cody Bowker, Leo DeVries, Jake Monroe, Theo Gielan, Dean Livingston, Tehran Lorenzo, Dean Moss, Josue Briseño, Malachi Witherspoon, Jared Thomas, Brandon Compton, J.R. Ritchie, Sean Gamble, I think for the third time, Luke LaCourse, and behind that is a Kyle Lodice base auto. J.D. Thompson, starting up the refractors again, Alfredo Duno, J.B. Middleton, Shotaro Mori, Riley Quick, Slade Caldwell, Brady Ebel for the second time, Adonis Guzman, Jamie Arnold, Christian Fauch, Liam Doyle, Peter Cassell, Andrew Salas, Max Williams, Anthony Ianson, Elian Pena, Cameron Millar, Connor Griffin back on the board, Riley Kelly, and JJ Weatherholt. Yeah, there was probably less color in this than there is in regular boxes, but I think all of the refractors make up for it in value, would be my guess. I mean, a refractor of one of the top players graded at 10, I imagine is going for close to $100 right now. Cameron Millar starts this stack off. Let's go get the Kyle Lodice auto sleeved up. Anthony Ianson, Max Williams, Peter Cassell, Christian Fauch. Man, I may, if the whole case is this way, I may have to revise the sleeving procedures for the next couple breaks. J.D. Thompson, Luke LaCourse, Brandon Compton, Malachi Witherspoon, Dean Moss, Dean Livingston. All for those of you guys who are new to my breaks, I usually mention this at the beginning. All cards are sleeved up before they get sent out to you, but I always sleeve up all refractors of firsts and big name players as well as hits live in the break. So that is what we're doing. But there's a lot of those this time, and I'm already into the next box of top loaders also. All base autos. Yep. Wilts and Liam Doyle. All right, here we go. Off to the final pack of this glitch box. And it appears, it continues. We are going to get another purple refractor. Starting off. I'm about to lose my stream on my TV. Okay, here we go. All right, and starting off, we have Mike Sirota, Dean Curley, Kevin McGonigal, Michael Lombardi, Travis Bazzana, Aaron Watson, Franklin Arias, Caden Bodine, Cameron Nelson, Kyson Witherspoon. Man, they're all firsts. Connor Essenberg, Seth Hernandez, Pico Cone, Jordan Yost, still all first. Gabe Davis, another Josh Hammond, Matthew Fisher, Ethan Petrie. Finally a non-first, Nate George, Joseph Zerwa, Xavier Nyans getting the base autograph. So pretty much like at least 3/4 of these autographs have been first rounders or big names at least. And we have a Mason Neville 5 of 250 on the purple. Kaysen Cunningham, Josiah Hartshorn, our third Steele Hall, CJ Gray, Ryan Mitchell, Caleb Bonemer, Murph Gray, Eduardo Quintero, Trevor Cohen, Carson Benj, Brian Curley, Spencer Jones, Antonio Jimenez, Yoswar Gonzalez, Miguel Sima, Sebastian Walcott, Mason Peters, Yohandy Morales, JT Quinn, and Walker Yannick. 590 chrome refractors and 10 base autos. That is, I was actually trying to figure out in my head what that count was. So thank you for doing that. Is that Tom? Josh Hammond. Seth Hernandez on the board for the second time. JT Quinn. Mason Peters, here we go. I think this might be the biggest stack of them yet. Miguel Sima. Antonio Jimenez. Brian Curley. Trevor Cohen. Murph Gray. Ryan Mitchell. Did they do the MVP yet? I haven't been paying attention with all this sleeving. CJ Gray. Josiah Hartshorn. Kason Cunningham. Joseph Zerwa. Ethan Petrie. Matthew Fisher. Gabe Davis. Jordan Yost. Pico Cone. Connor Essenberg. Kyson Witherspoon. Cameron Nelson. Caden Bodine. I think he has 2 now on top of his auto. Aaron Watson. Travis Bazanin on first. Michael Lombardi. Kevin McGonigal. Man, it's surprising how much more tiring sleeving all of these is in my right arm than just normally going through and calling these cards out. Xavier Nyans with the base autograph. Let's get the Nyans up there. Let's get the Quentin Young on a stand on the side. Oof. I have not said Southacene yet. Xbox all paper. All right, here we go. Last top pack in this crazy box. And it continues. 1 base auto and then a ton of refractors. Kind of all over the place, honestly, Gavin. I've used Columbia Sports Cards or Columbia Supplies. I've used collectibles. And then I've just looked on eBay sometimes. I usually go with Cardboard Gold, or I forgot what the other name of the other 2 companies I've used are, but pretty random. Ryan Sloan, Colin Yeaman, Carlos Lagrange, Billy Carlson for the second time, Tim Piastenson, Ike Irish, Cameron Maldonado, Dax Kilby for the second time, Ryan Waldschmidt, Kane Kepley, Braden Montgomery, Ethan Hedges, Thomas White, Jack Gurovich, George Lombard Jr., Nolan Schubart, Cash Mayfield, Gustavo Melendez, Malcolm Moore, Kyle Lodice. The 10th auto of the break is Ethan Petrie. 10 base autographs, and I'm not complaining too much. Gavin Turley, Xavier Nyans, Caleb Wing, JoJo Parker for the second time. Aiden West, Devin Taylor, Enrique Bradfield Jr., Easton Carmichael, Walker Jenkins, Ethan Frey, Arun Escobar, James Ellwanger, Felnine Celestin, Gavin Killen, Sean Episcope. There he is. Finally, Tate Southacene Corbin Dickerson, Jake Cook, Luis Pena, and Carson Benj finishes off the box. All right, one more round to go here of top loading. Southacene and Killen finally sneak onto the board in the last pack. Ethan Petrie, I believe he's an early second rounder, or I think early second rounder. Episcope, Elwanger, Jojo Parker. Adding to the enormous stack of big name refractors that we have on the side over there. Ethan Frey, Dax Kilby, Ethan Petrie on the base auto. That is the 49th overall. Yep. Early first rounder. Probably first pick of the second rounder. Next two boxes from the same case. Yep, this is a brand new case. So that was box number 1 out of the case. Anything could happen from here on out. Devin Taylor, Aiden West, Caleb Wing, Gavin Turley, Kyle Lodice. Who was the MVP? Was it Darnold? Schubart, Gurvich, Hedges, Kane Kepley. Good. Are we going to get Olympics on after this? Cameron Maldonado, Tim P. Austinson, and Colin Yeaman. All right, guys. That was a first box. Hey, we are going to go right to the Olympics. That's fun. Hope it's an all glitch case. If it's an all glitch case, I'm going to have to refund the paper spot. Let's find out. Moment of truth. Poor Lindsey Vaughn. That would be unfortunate. All base paper spot supposed to get like 900 cards, and they end up with 0. There's pack number 4. There's pack number 5, and box number 2 is empty. Oh God, is this Lindsey Vaughn that they're showing right off the bat here? All right, everybody, good luck. Let's see. Hope it's a whole box of snack packs. That would be the best break ever. I see paper. Oh no, it's not a glitch case. Maybe we'll get some Colorados at least. All right, guys. Here we go. The paper spot gets some stuff tonight. Starting off our first insert of the night in box number 2 is a case in Cunningham draft night. And we immediately get a green insert. And that is George Lombard Jr. after we hit a number 299 auto of him in action last time. Now we get green. Shotaro Mori Axis. We have Cooper Fleming in chrome. First chrome card of the break. Jefferson Rojas. Zach Root. JD Dix. Marcus Phillips, Matthew Miura, Ethan Conrad, Ty Harvey, Tyler Bremner. Did anybody not get any cards in that first box? Matt Barr, Cade Anderson back on the board, Sean Youngerman, Cade Obermuller, Charlie Condon, Mason Neville, Yolfran Castillo, Caden Kent back to our refractors, Titan Gray, Jacob Reimer, Landon Harmon, and Jesus Madej. This is Breezy Johnson they're showing to start things off. Maybe they won't show Lindsey Vaughn and her fall. Cade Anderson, Tyler Bremner, Ethan Conrad, Marcus Phillips, and Zach Root, all first rounders getting their first chrome cards of the break. George Lombard getting the first green of the break with the green prize prospects. Bremner chrome and Cade Anderson chrome. Oop, I almost caught Gray Crayon's message. All right, can we get our first color autograph of the break? It is, looks like it might be a base. No color in this one. Liam Doyle, prize prospects. Riley Kelly, chrome. JJ Weatherholt, Cade Crossland, Luke Dickerson, Nolan Sailors, Brody Brecht, Josh Owens, Kalen Culpepper, Arjun Amala, Quentin Young, Jackson Wiggins, Chase Shores, Cam Caminiti, Michael Olavito, Yosua Lugo, Gavin Fine, Brandon Compton, our 11th autograph and 11th base autograph. Refractors of JJ Weatherholt, Cade Crossland, Luke Dickerson, and Nolan Sailors. This will be my first ever 20 auto break, though. That's exciting. And Brandon Compton with auto number 11. All right, here we go. Blue. True blue to 150 coming up in a chrome refractor. And that is going to be JD Thompson. No Takumi in the chat tonight, but he's having a good night. Number 72 of 150, JD Thompson. Axis, Gavin Killen, Christian Fouch, Liam Doyle, Peter Cusseau, Max Williams, Andrew Salas, Anthony Ianson, Elian Pena, Cameron Millar, Connor Griffin back on the board, Blake Mitchell, Griffin Hugas, Bryce Cunningham, Landon Hoge, Rainiel Rodriguez, Joshua Flores, Johnny Farmello, Mason McConaughey, refractors of Mason Neville, Yolfran Castillo, Caden Kent, and Johnny Lavelle. Caden Kent, Neville. Let's see. I know I've done a break. I did a break the same night that Framber Valdez got signed. I can't think of any other big free agent moves since then. Oh, the Yankees re-signed Paul Goldschmidt. That's a decently big move, I guess. Hey, there's Takumi. Takumi, you certainly missed some stuff in the first box. It was all refractors. And wow, I think we're going to continue the base auto streak. Starting off, Cade Anderson in the draft night, Connor Griffin prize prospects, and a green paper of AJ Russell, number 70 of 99, chrome of Alfredo Duno, JB Middleton, Shotaro Mori, Riley Quick, Slade Caldwell, Brady Ebel, Adonis Guzman, Jamie Arnold, Caleb Lays, Gage Wood, Grant Richardson, Charles Duvallin, Tommy White, Nick Becker, Hagen Smith, Tanner Franklin, base auto of JT Quinn, Elian Pena refractor, Cameron Millar, Connor Griffin, and Riley Kelly. The Riley Kelly and the Connor Griffin have some stuff going on in the bottom corner. And the Cameron Millar. Everything else, all the chromes look good though. Brady Evil, Riley Quick. Our 12th base auto of the break is JT Quinn. AJ Russell is our green paper. You hit a Lavelle peanut card? No snack packs for us on the weekend with only jumbos in our Sunday breaks recently. Midweek stuff. Ooh, what is that gonna be? Is that gonna be? I think that's a black refractor. Let's see. We have an X-fractor of Ty Harvey. And behind that, a black refractor of Ethan Hedges, number 3 of 10 for the Rocky prospect. Love the black refractors. JoJo Parker, Axis, Ethan Frey, Chrome, Arun Escobar, James Ellwanger, Felnian Celestin, Gavin Killen, Sean Episcope, Tate Southesine, Corbin Dickerson, Jake Cook, Cash Mayfield, Gustavo Melendez, Malcolm Moore, Kyle Lodice, Mike Sirota, Dean Curley, Kevin McGonigal, Michael Lombardi, refractors of Colin Yeaman, Carlos Lagrange, Billy Carlson, and Tim P. Austinson. Yeah, I take it that was the Lindsey Vonn situation. I think that's the 3rd refractor of Billy Carlson. P. Austinson and Yeaman refractors. Tate Southesine and Gavin Killen chromes. Our low number hit of the break is a Gavin Killen black refractor. We'll put that in the middle for now. And Ty Harvey on the X-fractor. Kenneth Walker got MVP. Thank you, Takumi. Yeah, I guess he deserved it despite not getting a touchdown. Had an enormous game. Can we? Oh my God, another base auto. Jeez. All right, Seth Hernandez, Draft Night, George Lombard Jr. Prize Prospects, Xavier Nyans, Chrome, Caleb Wing, JoJo Parker, Aiden West, Devin Taylor, Enrique Bradfield Jr., Easton Carmichael, Walker Jenkins, Ryan Waldschmidt, Kane Kepley, Braden Montgomery, Ethan Hedges, Thomas White, Jack Gurvich, George Lombard Jr., Nolan Schubart, Cooper Fleming base auto continues the run. 13 base autos now. Jefferson Rojas, refractor, Zach Root, JD Dix, and Marcus Phillips. I feel like we've hit Cooper Fleming autographs like every break recently. Pack number 4 of Jumbo number 2. Time for another Willits hit. It is about time for another Willits hit. We have something. No, I don't know if that's color, actually. Let's see. We do have a mini diamond refractor of Jamie Arnold. That is a Draft Night mini diamonds, number 107 of 150. We have a Kason Cunningham Axis and a sky blue Cade Anderson, 62 of 499. So 2 big name pitchers getting refractors there. Travis Sakura Chrome, Briggs McKenzie, Josh Kuroda Grauer, AJ Russell, James Tibbs, Mitch Voigt back on the board. First time in Chrome, I believe. Tommy Troy, Patrick Forbes, Gavin Turley, Ryan Sloan, Colin Yeaman, Carlos Lagrange, Billy Carlson, Tim Piastinson, Ike Irish, Cameron Maldonado, Dax Kilby, Refractors, Justin Lampkin, Yandel Ricardo, Nate Sneed, and Ryan Sloan. And moving to our third 100 pack of penny sleeves. Need more Bucco action? Who's Bucco? Bucko? Lampkin, Dax Kilby, Ike Irish, more cards for Billy Carlson, Mitch Voigt, Cade Anderson on the sky blue refractor. I feel like the centering in this whole box, in this whole case so far, has been pretty solid. In a product that sometimes seems to be tough on condition. This has been solid. Please, can we get a color auto? And it is going to be a refractor auto, so we're headed in the right direction at least. Auto to 499 coming up. Our first in action of the night is Eduardo Quintero. I haven't seen one of those yet. JJ Weatherholt Prize Prospects, Michael Salina Chrome, Johnny Slowinski, Cooper Pratt, Jacob Morrison, Dante Nori, Ben Jacobs, Sammy Stafora, Dominic Furtan, Johnny Lavelle, Titan Gray, Jacob Reimer, Landon Harmon, Jesus Madej, Justin Lampkin, Yandel Ricardo, Nate Sneed. Refractor auto is Jack Gurovich, getting our first numbered auto. Number 7 of 499. Refractors of Brody Brecht, Josh Owens, Kalen Culpepper, and Cooper Fleming. Not a ton that's going to end up with a sleeve in that one. Liked it better when you were sleeving up 25 cards per pack. I think it was way more than 25 cards per pack. It was probably like 40 cards per pack, honestly. We have a purple coming up here. Purple Chrome is Matt Barr. Matt Barr purple. Xavier Nyans Axis. Chrome of Antonio Jimenez, Josuar Gonzalez, Miguel Sima, Sebastian Walcott, Mason Peters, Yoani Morales, JT Quinn, Walker Yannick, JD Thompson, Josue Briseño, Malachi Witherspoon, Jared Thomas, Brandon Compton, J.R. Ritchie, Sean Gamble, Luke LaCourse. There is Eli Willits back on the board, Cade Anderson with another refractor, Sean Youngerman, Cade Obermuller, and Charlie Condon. So more refractors for Cade Anderson. There's a chrome for Eli Willits. More refractors for Obermuller and Sean Youngerman. Sean Gamble getting another, well, I think this might be his first chrome on top of the refractors, and Matt Barr getting the purple. Now can we get something colorful below numbered to 499 in an auto? We cannot. Back to base. Another in action, Billy Carlson. Shotaro Mori Prize Prospects, Ryan Mitchell Chrome, Caleb Bonemer, Murph Gray, Eduardo Quintero, Trevor Cohn, Carson Benj, Brian Curley, Spencer Jones, Rock Riggio, Cody Bowker, Leo DeVries, Jake Monroe, Theo Gielan, Dean Livingston, Teron Lorenzo, Dean Moss, Cameron Maldonado is autograph number 15, 14 base. Peter Cusseau, Max Williams, Andrew Salas, and Anthony Ianson refractors. New meaning to base in your face. 14 base autographs. No kidding. All right, let me shift over some of these piles again, and then we will get into the final box of the break. They owe us some color autos, I'd say. This might be the first time we're going to have like classical music on in the background of a break. One more paper pile to shift over, and then we're good to go. And here we go. Yet to see the gold ink auto. Yep. Box 3 has all color refractors, no base autos. Fingers crossed. It's a good thing I just put an order in for more top loaders after this one. In case you were wondering how big the stack of big name refractors we've hit in this break is, those are just the big name refractors. It's a strange song we have on in the background. All right, here we go. Last box of the break. What is this one going to bring us? 1, 2, 3, 4, and our 5 packs out. Empty third box. Good luck, everybody, on the last box. What are we going to get out of this one? I see paper again. The once in a lifetime glitch box. And we got some good color in this one. An X-Fractor and a true blue. Ethan Conrad getting the X-Fractor. That's a nice start. Xavier Nyans draft night and a true blue of our second true blue of JD Thompson. Takumi, 3 hits tonight. Andrew Salas Axis. Marcus Phillips Chrome. Matthew Miura. More Ethan Conrad. Ty Harvey. Tyler Bremner. Michael Salina. Johnny Slowinski. Cooper Pratt. Jacob Morrison, Arjun Namala, Quentin Young, Jackson Wiggins, Chase Shores. There's something sticking on that. Cam Caminiti, Michael Oliveto, Chrome, Yosua Lugo, Gavin Fine, refractors of Max Ballou, Jinseng Ko, Dominic Reed, and Rock Riggio. So Conrad having a pretty nice night now with all of his refractors that we pulled of him, and now adding an X-Fractor. Dominic Reed refractor, Max Ballou refractor. Feels like we're back to sleeving a ton of cards again in this one. Gavin Fine, Oliveto, Quentin Young, Tyler Bremner, another Ethan Conrad, Marcus Phillips, and J.D. Thompson. We'll have to see what the 2 numbered are on the J.D. Thompson True Blues. Take all the J.D. Thompsons. You certainly are. All right, what are we going to start off here with in the autos? We are going to start off with a base. We have Kate Anderson, prize prospects, Nolan Sellers, Brody Brecht, Josh Owens, Kalen Culpepper, Cooper Fleming, Jefferson Rojas, Zach Root, J.D. Dix, Blake Mitchell, Griffin Hughes, Bryce Cunningham, Landon Hoge, Rainiel Rodriguez, Joshua Flores, Johnny Farmello, Mason McConaughey, and a base auto of A.J. Russell. Refractors of Corbin Dickerson, Jake Cook, Luis Pena, and Cody Miller. A.J. Russell adding to the haul. We will definitely set a record. I think we actually already have set a record for base autographs pulled in one of our breaks. We have another black refractor. That's fun. 2 refractors numbered to 10 in this one now. The black refractor this time is going to be Max Ballou, 10 of 10. So 2 Rockies. Black number to 10. Hedges and Ballou. Eli Willits, Axis. Andrew Salas, Refractor. Anthony Ianson, Elian Pena, Cameron Millar, Connor Griffin, Riley Kelly, J.J. Weatherholtz, Cade Crossland, Luke Dickerson, Caleb Blaze, Gage Wood, Grant Richardson, Charles DeValin, Tommy White, Nick Becker, Hagen Smith, Tanner Franklin, Refractors Ethan Petrie, Nate George, Joseph Zerwa, and Tyson Lewis. So bookend on the blue 10 of 10 black refractor. Sort of a color match there, the Rockies and the black, but well, the helmet at least for Hedges and Ballou. Put those 2 together up on the stand. And let's buck the trend. And it is another refractor auto. So another one to 499 coming out. Sky blue paper coming as well. Tate Southacene, Draft Night, Mitch Voigt prize prospects, Matt Barr getting a sky blue paper, Slade Caldwell Chrome, Brady Ebel, Adonis Guzman, Jamie Arnold, Christian Fauch, Liam Doyle, Peter Crusoe, Max Williams, Josue Briseño, Malachi Witherspoon, Jared Thomas, Brandon Compton, J.R. Ritchie, Sean Gamble, Luke LaCourse. There's Eli Wiltz on the board again, and Jacob Morrison getting the refractor auto to 97 of 499. Refractors of Felny and Celestin, Gavin Killen, Sean Episcope, and Tate Southacene. So 2 on the board now for Southacene and Gavin Killen. Hagen Smith reminding you of how much a prospect can move up and down in rankings. Yeah. And I feel like he's been in like every release for a while now. I guess 23 draft he would have been. Liam Doyle, Jamie Arnold, Brady Ebel. Eli Willits back on the board again. I believe that's 4 for him. 2 chrome, 2 refractors. 3 more packs, top and bottom, to go. Jacob Morrison on the refractor auto. Some sirens coming in the background. You know what? Let's switch this up. Let's see if we can get... He was 24 draft, I thought. Higgins Smith. Who was their pitcher the year before that, then? We're going to reverse things and see if we can get some better luck on a color auto. We're going top half first. And we cannot. Another base autograph. Crazy. Skeens, yeah, but the White Sox had back-to-back years where they had pretty big pitching prospects. It was Higgins Smith. I can't remember who the other one was. Mitch Voigt, draft night. Gavin Killen, prize prospects. JoJo Parker back on the board in chrome. Aiden West, Devin Taylor. Enrique Bradfield Jr., Easton Carmichael. Walker Jenkins, Ethan Frey. Arun Escobar, Tim Piastenson, Ike Irish. Cameron Maldonado, Dax Kilby, Ryan Waldschmidt. Kane Kepley, Braden Montgomery, Ethan Hedges, auto of Griffin Hughes. Refractors of Gavin Turley, Xavier Nines, Caleb Wing, and another JoJo Parker. Nice night for JoJo Parker. Adding another refractor and a base in this pack. And let's see, we have 2 more autographs left, so that means this was autograph number 18. So 16 base autographs, 2 refractor autos to $4.99. Dax Kilby, chrome. Refractors, Turley. Nines, Caleb Wing. And Ike Irish. Back to the bottom pack, Noah Schultz. Thank you. That's who I was trying to think of. Some more color coming up here. Speckle and looks like a blue paper this time. Speckle is Eduardo Quintero. Ike Irish in the Axis, and blue paper is Yoswar Gonzalez, number 89 of 150. James Ellwanger, chrome. Felny and Celestin, Gavin Killen, Sean Episcope, Tate Southesine, Corbin Dickerson, Jake Cook, Luis Pena, Cody Miller, Thomas White. Interesting. Cody Miller and Aiden Miller, not back-to-back. Jack Gurovich, George Lombard Jr., Nolan Schubart, Cash Mayfield, Gustavo Melendez, Malcolm Moore, Cody Lodice, refractors of Aaron Watson, Franklin Arias, Caden Bodine, and Cameron Nelson. Yeah, I feel like Schultz and Higgins Smith were both extremely highly regarded when they were first drafted. And is Schultz the one that's now higher in the rankings? Joswar with the blue. 2 more packs to go. On what will definitely be a historic break for at least one reason. We have another purple coming up, that being all the refractors, but maybe for how many base autographs we pulled in this one too. Eli Willits on the draft night. Cade Obermueller, bookend, 1 of 250 on the purple refractor for the Phillies pitching prospect. Yoswar Gonzalez, Axis. Eduardo Tait, chrome. Kason Cunningham, Josiah Hartshorn, Steele Hall, CJ Gray, Ryan Mitchell, Caleb Bonemer, Murph Gray, Eduardo Quintero, Cameron Nelson, Kyson Witherspoon, Connor Essenberg, Seth Hernandez, Pico Cone, Jordan Yost, Gabe Davis, Josh Hammond, Kyson Witherspoon refractor, Connor Essenberg, Seth Hernandez again, and Pico Cone. So 4 more firsts in refractors. 2 first rounders. Solid night for Seth Hernandez. Also adding a refractor and a chrome in this one. Josh Hammond, Jordan Yost, Kyson Witherspoon, Ryan Mitchell, Steele Hall, and Kason Cunningham. Cade Obermueller with the 1 of 250 purple refractor. Second bookend of this one. Let's see. What did Takumi say? Hagen Smith was a first round, number 5 overall, if you recall. I believe that's right. Did good Arizona Fall League, so hopefully on the up and up. That's is that Hagen or is that Schultz? And the autograph is purple. We have a new low number in an auto, and it's purple to 250 on autograph number 18 of the break. We have a Jesus Madej prize prospects, Aiden Miller Chrome, Landon Vidoric, Dakota Jordan, Ryan Weidman, Esmerin Valdez, Aaron Walton, Max Clark, Matt Morris, Mike Sirota, Dean Curley, Kevin McGonigal, Michael Lombardi, Travis Pizzana, Aaron Watson, Franklin Arias, Caden Bodine, and the purple auto is Nolan Sailors, number 35 of 250. Refractors, we have Devin Taylor, Aiden West, Enrique Bradfield Jr., and Easton Carmichael. Man, the Easton Carmichael has some, that's just a super deep print line or something at the top. Hagen? Yeah, he's certainly been up at times. So Sailors with our low number auto of the break. With 1 more to go. We have 2 base, a refractor, and a purple out of this one. So they owe us more color, but I don't know that we're going to guaranteed to get it. Final pack of the night. World Baseball Classic looks like there was a bigger effort to get more MLB players and prospects this time around. Nick Morabito playing for Italy. 1 more color here, guaranteed, with a Fuchsia Reptilian coming up. The Fuchsia Reptilian is Jinseng Ko. Numbered 57 of 199, Steel Hall Axis, Mason Peters Chrome, Yoani Morales, JT Quinn, Walker Yannick, JD Thompson, Alfredo Duno, JB Middleton, Shotaro Mori, Riley Quick, Rock Riggio, Cody Bowker, Leo DeVries, Jake Monroe, Theo Gielan, Dean Livingston, Teron Lorenzo, Dean Moss, Refractors Jordan Yost, Gabe Davis, Josh Hammond, and Matthew Fisher. 4 more first refractors. Gary Gill-Hill playing for the UK. Why? I always love the random guys. Also, what's his name? Vientos playing for Team Nicaragua. I wonder, did Jonah Tong get put on a team? Is he on Team Canada? Jinseng Ko getting our last guaranteed refractor. Fuchsia Reptilian to 199. And final auto to go. There's MLB guys all over international rosters. All right, final auto is base. 17 base, 1 purple, 2 refractors to 499. And no, that's just a regular base. In action, Jamie Arnold. I thought it was green because of the A's green. JoJo Parker, prize prospects. Trevor Cohen, chrome. Carson Benj, Brian Curley, Spencer Jones, Antonio Jimenez, Yoswar Gonzalez, Miguel Sima, Sebastian Walcott, Matthew Fisher, Ethan Petrie, Nate George, Joseph Zerwa, Tyson Lewis, Max Ballou, Dominic Reed, Chinsang Ko. Final auto is a nice one. Gavin Killen. Maybe our nicest autograph of the break. Walker E. Jenkins refractor, Ethan Frey, Arun Escobar, and James Elwanger finishes things up. Steinmetz is on Israel. Of course he is. Don't think the D-backs. I think the D-backs have 12 system guys on various rosters. I think the Mets only had like 6 or so. Maybe like 6 to 8. All right, Gavin Killen. First time I pulled an autograph of him, I believe. So we have a handful of really nice base autos in this one to go with a whole bunch of other fun. 6 or 7. Yumin Lin. All right, let's start this crazy recap. So okay, so 2 Tyler Bremners in chrome, 1 Steele Hall, 1 Seth Hernandez, 1 Cade Anderson, 2 JoJo Parkers, 1 Liam Doyle, 2 Eli Willits, 2 Dax Kilbys, and 1 Billy Carlson base chrome. Let's see. This week I'm going to be back on Wednesday with a 2 Hobby 1 jumbo again. Brian's going to be ripping 2026 Series 1 on Thursday and Friday for anybody who's interested in that. That rookie class is loaded with big names. It's definitely going to be fun. All right, getting back to the recap. Chinseng Ko on the Fuchsia Reptilian to 199. Kate Obermuller, 1 of 250 purple. Yoswar Gonzalez, blue paper. Eduardo Quintero, speckle. Let's see all the base. Let's put the base autos in the back. Well, all the autos in the back. Sky blue paper. Matt Barr. Let's put the 2 JD Thompsons aside too. See what their numbers are. Ethan Conrad, X-Fractor, camera to the back. Matt Barr, purple chrome. Jamie Arnold, mini diamond. Cade Anderson, sky blue paper. Ty Harvey, X-Fractor. AJ Russell, green paper. JD Thompson, we got numbered 72 and 128 of 150 for you, Takumi. George Lombard Jr., green prize prospects. Mason Neville, purple chrome. Mason McConaughey, blue color match paper. Yolfran Castillo, purple chrome. Brian Curley, sky blue paper. Hagen Smith, green paper. Then our autos, we had base of AJ Russell, Griffin Hughes, Cameron Maldonado, Cooper Fleming, JT Quinn, Brandon Compton, Ethan Petrie, Kyle Lodice, Gage Wood, JD Thompson, Jacob Morrison, and Jack Gurvich. Refractors to 499. Let's go to our chrome before we go to the cards in the back. Interesting that the Che Chang was DFA'd over and over, but apparently they're stud. What does that mean? Thanks, Darren. All right, refractors. We have Josh Hammond, Seth Hernandez, JoJo Parker, Gavin Killen, Cade Anderson, Billy Carlson, Dax Kilby, Xavier Nines, Joe Parker again, Killen, Southacene, Carlson, Seth Hernandez, Josh Hammond, Steele Hall, Liam Doyle, Eli Willits, Sean Gamble, Jamie Arnold, Connor Griffin, Seth Hernandez, more Josh Hammond, Steele Hall, Eli Willits, Jamie Arnold, Sean Gamble, Billy Carlson, Dax Kilby, Ethan Conrad, Tyler Bremner, JoJo Parker, Xavier Nines, Steele Hall, Liam Doyle, Connor Griffin again, Gavin Fine, Cade Anderson, Ethan Conrad, and Bremner, all getting refractors. Then to the back, we have Nolan Sailor is getting the purple auto 35 of 250. Our 2 black refractors of Colorado prospects, Ethan Hedges, number 3 of 10, and Max Ballou, number 10 of 10. And then all of our nice base autos. We had Quentin Young, Kyson Witherspoon, Caden Bodine, Zach Root, Devin Taylor, Xavier Nyans, and Gavin Killen. So our biggest stack ever of autos, 20 autographs, our biggest stack ever of refractors. He didn't make the Taiwan, or they didn't put him on the Taiwan team. I think he's still super young. I don't know if that matters. All right, everybody, thanks for joining this this fun one tonight on Super Bowl Sunday. I'll definitely have to get some stuff posted on social media of the craziness of that first box. And then we will be back on Wednesday and again on Sunday, and Brian too in between on Thursday and Friday with some paper, with some Topps Series 1 2026. Thanks to Kumi. Jay Wash, thanks for joining. Everybody, we will see you guys soon.